Hello, readers. How many of you know the movie Toy Story? Well, when I watched that movie, I learned so much about Woody. But is he the only character in that story? No, of course not. There's Andy and Rex and Mr. Potato Head and Buzz Lightyear, right? When you watch Toy Story, you don't just meet Woody. You also meet lots of other characters. And you'll never really know Woody without also learning about his friends. After all, who's Winnie the Pooh without Piglet? Or what would Shrek do without Donkey? And we can't talk about Princess Anna without, that's right, Elsa. And Olaf too. You see, to really get to know the star of a story or the main character of a story, it's important to pay attention to the other characters in the story too. Readers, pay attention to other characters too. We've already learned a bunch about Mr. Putter. We learned that he loves to take naps. And that he wants to play baseball. And we learned that he has a cat named Tabby. But if we want to know Mr. Putter even better, it'll be important to learn about the other characters. Who else is in the story? Who does Mr. Putter know? Does he have friends? Let's read on and find out. Oh, there's another character, Mrs. Teaberry. She's Mr. Putter's friend and neighbor. Let's be sure to pay attention so we can know her better too. Mrs. Teaberry would know about a team. She was very sporty. She even walked the dog-a-thon with her good dog Zeke. Of course there's a team, said Mrs. Teaberry. It's called the Yankee Doodle Dandies. Am I too old to play? Asked Mr. Putter. Heavens, no, said Mrs. Teaberry, handing Zeke a sniffy bone. You will feel young on that team. Let's stop and think. What are we learning so far about Mrs. Teaberry? Well, it says that Mrs. Teaberry is sporty. That must be why Mr. Putter called her for advice about a baseball team. She also has a dog named Zeke. Let's keep collecting more information about these two friends. Be sure to pay attention to the things that they say and the things that they do together, because by learning about their relationship, we can get to know Mr. Putter better. Will my knees feel young on that team? Asked Mr. Putter. You are not too old, and neither am I, said Mrs. Teaberry. We'll both play. Mr. Putter hung up the phone. I hope I'm not too old, he said to Tabby. Tabby just purred. To her, Mr. Putter was perfect. Are you learning more about Mrs. Teaberry? Are you learning more about Mr. Putter? Did you notice that Mr. Putter thinks that he's too old to play baseball because his knees are old? Maybe he thinks that he won't run fast enough. Did you notice what Mrs. Teaberry says back to him? We're learning about Mrs. Teaberry and Mr. Putter and Tabby too. So as you read, think, who else is in this story? Pay attention to the main character's friends and family, because when you get to know the relationships the character has, you end up getting to know the main character even better. Now off you go. Pay attention to other characters too.